Hi viewers, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I'll be teaching you 3 different methods of making banana cake. So let's begin. Okay, here are the ingredients for making the banana cake. We are going to start with the first method. The first method is to cream the butter and the sugar, then gradually add egg one after the other. The texture and delicate crumbs of this method is so amazing. While the second method is just combining the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients. This method does not have to be creamed. All you need to do is to mix all the ingredients together and turn it properly. It also gives a good texture of banana cake. But I like the first method because it's sweet, fluffy and moist. Note, the quantity of ingredients that will be used in the first and second methods are the same. The third method has a different measurement of ingredients. So let's begin. Here we have 2 cups of flour. Here we have 100 grams of butter. Here we have half teaspoon of salt. Here we have 2.5 teaspoon of baking powder. Here we have a cup of sugar. But if you do not like a sugary cake, please make it half cup of sugar. Here is 1 cup of mashed banana. So we are going to start. The first thing we should do is to start preheating the oven to 160 degrees Celsius. Okay, to 160 degrees Celsius. I have sieved the flour. So now I'll add baking powder, the salt. I'll be mixing them together. All the white ingredients should be mixed together. So I have to mix the flour with the baking powder and the salt together. Make sure that your butter is soft. So I will start by creaming the butter and the sugar together. I'll be using my hand mixer because the measurement is small, so no need to use the big mixer. So I'll be creaming the butter and the sugar together. I'm going to cream it until it's light and fluffy. Now it is light and fluffy. We are also going to be using 2 eggs. 2 eggs. I made it differently because I'll be adding it separately. And a cup of milk. So after creaming the butter and sugar together, the next thing I'm going to do now is to add vanilla and 1 egg. So you can see the reason why I separated the eggs. So I am going to be adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Vanilla 1 and 2. I'll also add 1 egg. and mix together. Now I'm going to add the remaining egg, the other one, and continue creaming. You cream properly after adding the eggs and the vanilla. Now we are going to add our flour. We'll gradually add our flour and mix gently. Remember, in our flour we added baking powder and salt, so we'll gradually add it in and be turning. Yeah, we'll reduce the speed because I need to mix it gently. As I'm mixing it, I will gradually put milk. So as I'm mixing it, I'll gradually put milk. So I'm going to mix the milk well, and the next step will be to add our mashed banana. Okay, our milk is properly mixed with the other ingredients. So now I'm going to add the mashed banana. When you add the mashed banana, you have to mix well, but avoid over mixing. So it's okay. So here is it. I'm going to pour it right inside this greased pan and bake for 30 minutes. Okay, so now I have to put it in the oven and allow it to bake for 30 minutes. Put it right here and set the. Come back, guys. We are about to start the second method. This method is very easy and faster. Now we are not going to cream anything. Like I told you before, it's the same measurement with the first method. Here we have 2 eggs, a cup of sugar, a cup of mashed banana, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 100 grams of butter, and 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. But the butter has to be a melted butter, so I'm going to be melting the butter for a few seconds. So as the butter is melting, I'll beat the 2 eggs together. So I'll beat the eggs lightly in a mixing bowl. Okay? The next thing I'm going to do now is to pour melted butter. So I have to check my butter. Yeah, it's melted. So I have to pour the melted butter inside the egg, also the milk, sugar, and mashed banana. Baking powder, and salt. After adding everything together, I will whisk until it's well combined. So, remember, in this recipe, you just add every ingredient together and whisk until they are well combined. Okay, now we are going to pour them inside here. We are going to add everything together and mix properly. Now the butter is ready. Very easy to make. Okay, now it's ready. I have to pour it directly to the greased glass for baking. Now I'm going to put it in the oven to bake for the same 30 minutes. We are on the third and last method. This method is quite different from the other two we did already. Here we are going to be using 2 eggs, 3 bananas, I peeled and sliced them, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 100 grams of oil. The other two we used butter, but now we are going to use a vegetable oil. 1 teaspoon of lemon zest, 150 grams of sugar, and 250 grams of flour. So here, the first thing we are going to do, after you must have peeled and sliced your banana, we are going to put it directly into the blender. This time we are using blender. You see, it's very different from the ones we did before. We pour the banana inside the blender, add the sugar, lemon zest, and lemon juice. We'll beat the egg. And also add it. Last, we'll add the vegetable oil. Now we are going to close and blend. Now we are done blending. We are going to pour it out into a bowl. Okay, so the next thing is to add baking powder. Here we have 1 tablespoon of baking powder, so I'm going to be adding it to the flour. As I'm done blending, I'll be adding the flour directly here and mix very well. I've added the baking powder directly to the flour. Now I'm going to be pouring it here. I have poured it here and I'm going to mix well. So I'm done mixing. You can see it's well mixed. Now I'm done mixing it together. I'm going to pour it directly to the greased baking glass. So I'm pouring it into the greased baking glass, so it's ready for baking. We are also going to bake it for 30 minutes. So now I will take it to the oven. So guys, our 3 different methods of banana cake are ready. So now we are going to slice to see the one the texture is better. Now you can see the 3 different methods. So like I said, I always like the first method and the last method. The last method is so delicious, maybe because of the lemon. I really love it also. All of them are so nice. You can see this is the second method. You can see this is the first method and the last method. Their taste, their texture and their crumbs are so amazing. You need to try it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I would like you to drop your comment below on the one you feel that will be easier for you to make, or the one you would prefer to make. Thank you once again for watching. Bye.